guys, today we are going to show you the most budget-friendly meal prepping that you can do to get lean. Now look, the reality is times are hard. Some of us broke boys were on a budget, right? Maybe you're broke because your dad went to the store and never came back, or maybe it's because your baby mama spent all your money on Drake tickets. Look, that's not here nor there. That's not what we're talking about. We're here to show you the most budget-friendly options to get for meal prep. Let's get into it. Before we get into the rest of the video, make sure you guys subscribe because I don't want to be a broke boy forever. Okay, so the goal is every single week I want to spend under $20 on this budget meal prep. So we're going to start things off with our proteins for our breakfast. We're going to get a value pack of eggs, which is only going to be $7.42 for 36 eggs. Great source of protein and a good staple in the diet. So a couple things you want to think about when you're doing your grocery shopping is to, one, avoid temptation as best you can. Okay, if you buy it and it sits in your cupboard, you're most likely going to eat it. So try to avoid the unhealthy choices as best you can. And the second thing is shopping the perimeter. And this is a really good tip because all of the fresh produce is typically around the perimeter of the grocery store. So starting off with proteins, and we want the most bang for our buck that we can get, and that's going to be with chicken breast and turkey. You can go with the lean beef, but that tends to be a little bit more expensive. Try to find the largest one that you absolutely can. The fresh one is always a little bit better. And then we're also going to go with a lean ground turkey. So this is 93 and then 7% fat, so a little bit of the leaner end. They're going to get them in bulk, so that way we have a lot to use. So sometimes you just kind of get sick of the things that you consistently eat and you want to switch it up. That's where these actually come in handy. I love these for snacks. They're basically like these ready to go tuna packets. They have all kinds of different flavors. They're super cheap, about $1 each. You can mix this with rice, pretzels, just all kinds of different options in case you just kind of get bored and tired of the things that you're eating consistently. We took care of our proteins, that's situated. Now we're moving on to our carbs, and the most staple carb source is going to be rice. Now we're going to go with the store brand version because the name brand stuff is a little bit more expensive. This is going to be jasmine rice. I like it better than the regular white long grain rice. Tastes a little bit better, and I feel like this reheats a little bit better. So we're going to go with the big value size, which is going to be about $5.48. So I know you don't want to eat rice every single day. I get it. I'm the same way. So we're going to mix up our carbs a little bit. We're going to grab some sweet potatoes. Okay, these are really, really good, nutrient dense, and they're going to have a lot of volume when you cook them up. Can just sweeten these with a little bit of salt and they taste great. Broke boys don't shop name brand, so we're not gonna do the Quaker Oats. It's a little bit more expensive. We're gonna do the Great Value, okay? This is the store brand as well. It's a little bit cheaper. This one's only gonna be $3.98, and you're gonna get this giant thing of oats. Now this is gonna be another staple carb source. You can mix it up with different proteins and fruits and all kinds of good stuff. So we're gonna toss this in the cart. So the almond milk, we're gonna go with unsweetened. If you get the Great Value, it's gonna be $2.44. If you get the name brand, it's gonna be $3.36. So you already know what we're doing. A non-fat Greek yogurt. They have all kinds of different flavors. So we're gonna snag up some of these. So the next carb source is gonna be veggies, all right? And we're gonna do the frozen vegetables. These ones are 98 cents per bag. You got frozen broccoli, frozen cauliflower. I'm not a big fan of like the peas and the carrots, but hey, whatever you like is kind of the option that you need to go with. So these are what I'm gonna go with. A few bags, and we're only gonna spend a couple dollars. In this case, we're looking at the most cost-effective way. So we're gonna go with the Great Value frozen blueberries. The fresh produce is a little bit more expensive right now. It's only gonna be for about $2.98. So let's go with this one. This entire grocery haul was only $58.71, which means it's only about $15 a week that we're gonna be spending for all this food. So now we're gonna go home, we're gonna cook this up and show you exactly how to plan this out. So obviously you can see everything that we got. $15 per week, which is less than going out to eat for one meal. And I'm gonna meal prep some stuff out so you guys can see what that looks like. I'm not gonna meal prep all of it just because I am gonna be going out of town in a couple days and I don't want all this food to go to waste. So let's get into it. All right, so we're gonna kick things off with overnight oats. So what we're gonna do is use the rolled oats here. We're gonna use 1 cup of the rolled oats. Pour this. This is way better than water. It's gonna make it taste a lot better as well. So we're gonna do 1 cup of each of those. I know I didn't add this into the grocery haul, and this is not necessarily mandatory. It's just an additional supplement if you wanna supplement your protein intake. This is gonna be Ghost, literally the best flavor of protein I've ever had in my life. And also, because we're on a budget, if you don't wanna save some money, you guys can use code Johnny. That's gonna get you 20% off of this. There's Chips Ahoy pieces inside of this protein. So we're gonna add a scoop of this. So we're gonna pour that right inside. They have Nutter Butter, all kinds of different flavors. Like I said, code Johnny. Or you can do fruit as an additive, or you can also do some peanut butter. So you mix that all up, you'll have a protein-packed breakfast. You toss this in the fridge overnight, and you have some Chips Ahoy overnight oats. All right, so we don't have one of the flat oven pans. I'm uncultured, I don't know what they're called. So we're just gonna actually use the stovetop pan, which is oven safe. So we're gonna take this bad boy, we're gonna place it in the oven here. We're gonna let those cook. As we do that, we are going to cook our turkey on the stovetop. Multifaceted, we're doing a bunch of different stuff at once. This is gonna be the best budget-friendly meal prep that you can possibly do. The macros on this one are 31 protein, 35 carb, and 8 grams of fat. Next meal that we have is gonna be our 93 7-ground turkey. We have 28 grams of protein, 57.9 carb, and then 8.7 fat. Last but not least, we have the boneless, skinless chicken breast with a little bit of cauliflower, and then the sweet potato, 24 grams of protein, 21 carb, and 2 fat. So have alternatives to these, right? We can switch out tuna for one of the proteins and mix that with rice, or we can have a snack in between with some of the Greek yogurt. So all of these are kind of interchangeable. I didn't make it all today. Obviously, I told you guys I'm going out of town, but this is just kind of what that's gonna look like. Just imagine multiplied throughout the entire week. So I appreciate you guys for watching the video. I love you. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already, and I will catch you guys in the next one.